friend, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today is Boxycharm, so we're unboxing the Ipsy Boxycharm thingamajiggy for July 2025. As always, we'll go through the power picks, what they picked for me. I will show you the options that I have to choose from, what I ended up picking, why I picked it, the total value of the box, and then we'll wrap up this video. So without further ado, let's dive into this month's subscription. So let's start off with the power picks. You know there's going to be some skincare in here. We've got another serum. This one was 80 milliliters. So it's like, okay then. This is from Innisfree. This is the green tea seed hyaluronic serum. So it's supposed to brighten. Oh, there's an expiration on that. It expires January 2028. So helpful because I have a lot of serums. It's supposed to hydrate, it's supposed to glow, so that, at least on paper, is very good. We'll see how it actually smells though when we get to like the green tea component. But we've got like this glass jar here. We'll give you the English side, but here's the French one if you want the French side of it as well. And yeah, 80 milliliters, so like there's a lot of product in here. This feels heavier. I'm not gonna get into it until I'm ready to use it because I have so many serums, including a serum I picked myself. So I'm not helping very much, but I was really excited about the serum. We'll get to that when we get to the choices. The other power pick is another of these potted lip masks. I do much prefer lip products in a stick, like a lip scrub. I don't mind because I use that in the shower anyway. But to go to bed, anyway, this is from the Toyfactory. So we've got a couple of products from Toyfactory. This is their Niacinamide Serum Lip Mask. It's still in its plastic, so let's get into this together. There is also a clear expiration on this one as well. So we're going to expire in 2028, so at least we're nice and far out on our expirations, although I can never remember what year it is. I am simultaneously in 2025 and 2026. So, yeah, one of those jobs where you have to think ahead all of the time, so then you forget what month, what day it is. Okay, we are into the box, though, so let's see what this looks like. It feels, yeah, this feels cheap, honestly. This is in the scent Watermelon Whip, so that's very summery appropriate, so that is fun, and yeah. It's big. There's a lot in there. There was in the sneak peek for next month the Glow Recipe version, like their lip balm that's in a pot, which, you know, I'm all about the Glow Recipe, just potted lip products. So we'll see what I end up doing with that item. Which brings me to the choice items, and you probably already know, but let's go through everything anyway. We had a neutral eyeshadow palette. The OG, I got lots of neutral palettes. I really don't need more eyeshadow. I will pick it if I really like, it's a big brand, I'm really excited about it, but not that one. Biro. I've enjoyed the products from Biro. I know they're expensive. This was the Apple Matcha Tea Clearing Toner. I'm not matcha, I'm not tea. Neither of those really appealed to me. I could have looked into it to see if this was going to be a benefit for my husband because he is more of that combo oily skin type, but I was just gonna pass on it. Dr. Brandt, big skincare name here. Microdermabrasion face exfoliator. I got so many of those. I'm not gonna pick that at this time. We have Makeup by Mario. I'd be curious to try more from this brand. However, this was a plumping lip color, so not only do I not need more lip products, but I don't like most plumpers. I don't like anything tingly on the lips, so I just passed on it. I also passed on the Drunk Elephant for the Be Goldy Bright Drops. Any drop system like that, I am not a fan of, so I opted to skip, which of course, Glow Recipe. I have not yet tried the Pomegranate Peptide Firming Serum from Glow Recipe, so I'm very excited to try this one out. It's in a very nice raspberry color. This is only 30 mils though, so it's kind of balancing out. I feel like a lot of serums are around that 50 milliliter mark, but this one was under, the other one was over, so it kind of balances. But I'm excited to give it a try. We'll see how this one does. I love the pumps on Glow Recipe. They look nice, so I'm excited for sure for that particular item. I have fewer options in for my second choice. So from Soneige Skincare, I still have a vitamin C from them I need to try. But we had a moisturizer, so I passed on that. We had a lip oil from In Beauty Project. I'm not so big on the oils. Like, it really depends on the consistency of them. Origins, the Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash. When I picked this, I thought about it and decided not to go for it, and I'm glad now. I was recently traveling to another province, visiting family. I had a sample size of this, the Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash, and it feels really good. It seems to clean the skin fairly well. I just can't stand the scent of it. It smells clay, but something else with it, and I don't like how it smells. So it's a good one, just the scent. So I'm really glad I didn't pick it because I almost did. There was a TYS lip crayon. Again, I'm not big on a lip liner. And if this is like a crayon pencil, I don't like crayon pencils. Like, you have to sharpen them and just... So I decided to go for something like I never go for, but I really do enjoy LYS products. And this is their Triple Fix Skin Tint Blurring Foundation. And mine was in the shade LN3, which I believe I didn't get a choice on the shade. I believe they just had it there for me, so I took a little bit of a gamble. However, I have finished a concealer in LN3, so it seemed to be okay. And it says on the top here, this is Bone Blush for the shade name, so that's kind of fun. I have, I believe, only 3 foundations in my collection. Only. Still a lot. But compared to some of my other categories, like, that's dwindling down. And all 3 of them are currently in use. Or have been in use recently. So in Decapanning, I just met a usage goal on my L'Oreal, the Fresh Wear Foundation. I have in my Graveyard Project pan, there is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. And in another project, I've got the Bourjois City Radiance something or other name I can't remember foundation. I am not a stick foundation kind of girl. I've always been a liquid for foundations. However, I like LYS. Let's give it a try. It feels, this is the cheapest feeling product I've ever looked at from LYS before, but they do have their classic triangle shape. It looks like this. Should probably be okay for me. And then, of course, with stick foundations, generally what I've heard is you go through them so much faster. That is all the product that we are getting in this item. And so we'll kind of see how it goes. I'm excited. I like the LYS products. So I've used up a concealer. I have another of their concealers. I've used their bronzer. I think that's the extent. So we'll give that a go. This last item isn't normally an item I would pick. However, I was just feeling it on that day. So we had some brushes. They were like an ombre eye brush set. Eye brushes are always really good. I liked the color. But I was just a little bit more intrigued by this other item. From Bisha, like, that kind of looks like, that product looks familiar. It looks like it's trying to be a dupe. But this was the Essential Duo Blush in Dubai. It's a bright pink, too pink for me, and not a blush I was really interested in trying. Wander Beauty, the Baggage Claim Gold Eye Mask. I've heard the good things about this particular eye mask. However, I'm not a big fan of the under the eye boomerangs, so passed on that. By Rosie Jane, I did consider this perfume travel spray. I don't remember what the notes were, but there was something about it I decided we'll pass on that. Rem Beauty, liquid eyeshadows. So this one was Midnight Shadows. It looked really pretty. I'm just really trying to work out liquid eyeshadows. So that left me with Athr Beauty, the Diffused Reflections Bronzing Powder. I do have a couple items from Athr Beauty, mostly eyeshadows. I have decluttered most of them, I think, but I just kind of wanted to give it a try. I like their packaging. It is a little bit raised. This one's not too raised though, but just a little bit. I'm kind of annoyed that the strap goes like this rather than going around the entire thing, but that's just a little small pet peeve of mine. And this is what the bronzer looks like. So it looks like it's supposed to be very kind of glowy. I'm excited about that and giving it a try. And hopefully that'll be okay. It might be more of a summertime bronzer, but we will have to see. But it just kind of piqued my curiosity. So I decided, you know what? Let's go for it. All right, so 2 makeup items this month. Pretty good. 2 serums. The Power Picks, kind of as per usual, I'm a little less excited about compared to the choices. However, we do have a total value of 159 USD, and these are products I get to play with, experiment, try, add to my collection, see how they do. Again, things like foundation sticks are not things I would buy for myself, so it's kind of nice to try something a little bit different from time to time. But that's what I ended up picking for my July Boxycharm. So always excited for when these boxes finally get delivered. And that's where we'll leave it for today's video. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you give a big thumbs up. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe so you don't miss the next unboxing because, it's usually towards later in the month, but who knows when we get it. It kind of varies a little bit. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.